teeth chatting cold.
Yeah, we've got heaters and stuff going down here. If it is really, really cold, and it's supposed to get a lot colder in the next tomorrow as well. Scoot this down a little bit.
It wasn't going to be, and then like within the last 24 hours, it changed like overnight, and now we may possibly get some snow tomorrow.
Yeah, so we wanted to kind of hop on here and visit with y'all about a few things. We got some big things, not big, but we got a surprise coming out in the video here pretty soon. And y'all know how I am with my surprises. I'm not very well.
He's not good at surprises.
I'm not. I gotta grab Leighton's one.
Put on the charger. I'm gonna pop up.
Hopefully everyone's had a great week. Just a second, we'll get everything popped up so we can read the comments. I will say that we have been battling a sickness for the last week.
The stomach bug.
We've all had the stomach bug.
Except Kayson.
Kayson's the only one. But I will say that that's some rough stuff.
And I will say it's very unlikely for Kayson to get sick. He is our sick kid. Allergies, everything happens to that kid. So it is a blessing that he did not get sick this go around. And I'm going to knock on some wood because there's still time for it.
Chris, Jessica, Donald, Leah, thank y'all so much for hopping on here. Ben's on a Saturday night, and we don't have much going on. We've been going through messages and emails, and that's one of the things we want to talk about is we're getting a lot of emails of people saying that we're sending emails out saying they've won something. That is all a scam. Do not respond to that. If y'all are from our channel, y'all know how we do our giveaways. Stephanie's channel doesn't get them yet, which that's what so basically if a channel gets a lot of comments, looks like that's what they're attacking because they haven't put none on Stephanie's channel yet. But
have you seen any snakes today?
Oh no, that was terrifying. And I will say that, last week with me being on vacation, I'm glad I got so many videos because this week we have not been able to do nothing. Like, seriously, I've never been as sick as I was the other night to, vomiting so much that my eyes have got, bloodshot, not bloodshot, little vessels that had busted. Man, I'm a baby when it comes to getting sick, and she can tell you. But so I kind of
it's worse taking care of him than it is the other kid. So I was actually the first one to get sick, and then it was Leighton, and then the girls, and I guess you were right before the girls.
Yeah, I was right before.
Yeah, you were right before the girls. But I was like, I'm so glad that I got. I was probably about 90%, and then Brandon got sick, and I was like, thank God, because I had to take
I'll let you sleep. I took the kids to the bus stop. Hey, you got to give me some credit there. I need some credit. But
I was sitting down trying to find clothes, and I was like, you can wear that today.
Yeah. I will say I cheated though. I did get up and go to work, and I felt a little bit better. I've always been the person, if I get up and move around, I start feeling better. Went to work, and I went to the EMS station, and I got me some refilled with fluids. They put 3 bags of IV fluids in me, and I started feeling good before I left there. And this morning,
he wouldn't tell me that.
Yeah.
That trick.
Yeah, this morning I woke up feeling pretty good. So healing a little bit slow, but hey, it's a lot better than having to lay around for 2 or 3 days. Honestly, I didn't think about it, or I would have just called them to come out here and give Stephanie a couple.
Beverly said your haircut looks good.
Thank you.
The boys, I've said it, I think for like 2 weeks now, that I'm going to get their haircut because both of them need it. And so my plan was this week getting their haircut, and then they get sick, or one of them gets sick, and the whole
I
house is
totally
sick.
understand, Randy.
So,
I hope you get to feeling better. Like I say,
maybe next week.
Man, we've got a stomach bug going around in southern Oklahoma that is unreal. And there is, I kind of knew I was
Randy's not feeling good.
getting it the night before. I went to work and I was telling my partners that I was like, man, I'm not feeling good. And I told them the kids had the stomach bug, and it's like, oh, watch out. I was like, no, I'm good. And ended up, so we went to the store right off the interstate, and I'm getting a snack. But before we pull in there, we're fixing to call it a night. It's almost like 30 minutes I get off work. When we're pulling in the store, I see two guys over in the corner of the parking lot sitting there talking. And I'm like, come on now. That ain't normal. You're at the end of the parking lot sitting there talking. So I go get my snacks and I get me a cup of coffee, and I'm sitting there in line, and all of a sudden I see a guy walking across the parking lot with a big bag. And he's like, walks it over to his car, opens the back door, puts it in the back, then gets in the passenger seat. And I was like, Charlene, I just watched a drug deal go down. And she's like, what? And I was thinking to myself, this can't be true. No. So I got in. I ran the I ran the tag, and the tag was Hello Kitty. So I was like, man, this ain't true. So I turned and went on towards the end of town, and they come back saying this tag returned to this location, and it wasn't far from here. So I was like, oh man, somebody, the other truck went and got on the interstate and went north. I was like, somebody, they met halfway, they made a drug transaction. So I whipped it around, got on the interstate, and followed them for a good ways, and then ended up getting PC, and sure enough, they did a drug transaction. It wasn't no hard stuff. It was 80 of them marijuana THC cartridges. But it was pretty crazy. I was like, wow. But anyways, as more people keep on getting on here, please do not click on any of those links in the comments. And I'm thankful for everybody that's leaving the hearts and stuff. And that I know it draws good attention, gets bad attention sometimes, and that's what these people are doing. They're trying to get to where people will fall for this trick. We will never say you win something, you have to send us money. Never will we ask for money. So please do not respond to them. They line up and down each comment, and we have several people block them, report them, and do not fall for that.
Yeah, and I was deleting and blocking these people all morning long, and then finally I called Brandon and I was like, what do I do? There's just too many of them. And because there was 3 or 4 of the same winning comments on just one comment, and I was just like, yeah, I reported them, everything, and you just have to do every single one. And
which I was talking to some of the guys. There's like, well, don't report it, because it just shows you get a whole bunch of comments and they take them all down. Just be sure to let your subscribers report it, but let your subscribers know that what's going on. Do not fall for it. And like I said before, we will not ask for any of that information. We're not going to ask you for money. And I think one of the emails we got earlier was that from one of our subscribers that she almost gave them the information. Luckily, she didn't. I'd have felt so bad. But just know we're not going to ask y'all for that kind of stuff.
Someone asked earlier, I guess there's a bunch of people that's sick. It's just this time of year. That was, remind me to talk about the EEG.
Okay.
But the comment was, how are everybody right now? Everybody seems to be doing really good.
The
Brandon,
girls were
back
up.
to normal.
The girls were up last night throwing up.
Yeah.
Started with Addison, then it went to Braylee. Me, I just don't have no energy right now. That's the main deal. I'm kind of hurting from dry heaving and stuff, but I think I got a head start because of the fluids.
Yeah.
And if the girls get as bad as I did, I'm just gonna holler at EMS, come out and give them a couple bags, and well, the girls will probably only take one apiece, but I ended up taking 3 bags, and
there's nothing really you can do for the stomach bug except to wait it out. But on the EEG, we were supposed to, for Kayson, he was getting a routine EEG this weekend. It was just that 3-day thing we did, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. And they said, they called me and wanted to do it in home. Well, I'm like, well, we live in a camper right now, so in home really isn't an option. And they said, that's fine. Otherwise, you could wait for spring. And I was like, well, what's this about? Well, why can't we just go ahead and do it in the hospital? And I guess they have a whole bunch of RSV patients. And so they don't have enough beds. So they had to cancel out. They had to cancel out surgeries and the EEGs, the routine ones. So I'm like, okay, so we're going to be waiting. But that's not really, it's not going to, I mean, I guess it would tell us more than we know now, but it's not going to help anything, and it's not going to hurt anything to miss it. So we're just going to wait it out a lot longer.
Yeah, thank you for those 6 hearts, and there's a lot of people that does the 6 hearts for each one of us, and we greatly appreciate it. And then also, I know they're using our picture, but just always look for the name to make sure. Eddy Family Farm. Now I get both of them. I have to think before I say it now, but yeah, just know we're never going to ask y'all for money. Hello from Arkansas. Stephanie, when does your channel come on? So that's kind of the deal. Is hers is just kind of whenever, just her, whenever she got
I
time.
think we're trying for what, 2 a week?
2 a week.
Right now.
With everybody getting sick, kind of shut all that down.
Yeah.
And thank y'all so much for all the support that, oh my goodness, so many people went over there and subscribed. And I mean, wow, the last video she posted had 3,000 views. That is awesome. We can't thank y'all enough for y'all's support. That's absolutely amazing. And if you're new and you're just hopping on, it's the second channel is just basically, her life. Extra stuff that we do that we just don't put on this channel.
Yeah, we say it's my channel, but it's just like a second channel that sees it in a different view.
And it's more slow things down, like animal-wise. Like, some people like to spend more time with the animals. This channel slows it down and puts more animals in there. My channel, I've always tried to keep it going, trying to keep everybody up, to speed. So
see, and I like that we had a comment the other day that said, I like this channel already because I've never seen the backside of the pond. And I was like, oh yeah, that's true, because I actually walked back up inside there and I'm like, we are getting a different perspective. Hi Sawyer, you need to go to bed. It's already 7:50.
What's 7:50? Oh,
we put the kids to bed.
Oh,
early.
They go to bed early. It gets dark early, so we thought it was later.
I thought it was like 9 o'clock.
Hot Shooter, that channel's going to come back. I promise. It's just we got things going on at work right now, and we've got to get some stuff taken care of.
What is Stephanie's channel?
I'm gonna post it again. I pinned it at the top, but I'll post it again.
How did I miss the snake video? Luckily, he didn't actually. I mean, he seen it, but he ran away so fast that the camera didn't see it.
I forgot that camera. I wasn't going nowhere.
Or you were going somewhere.
Yeah, I was going somewhere, but it wasn't that. It really. I know it wasn't a cobra, but it stood up like this. I'm just like, I don't know. It's crazy. I sat there and sat there. I still don't know. He come across the open field. It's crazy. Yeah, we will. We'll be coming back, but we got to take care of things that some other things at work right now, and we're getting a pretty good damper on it. We did get in a pursuit the night Monday night that went 61 miles in 21 minutes, and that's on back roads.
Hopping pooter. It's 16 degrees, but feels like 9. I can't get my heater to work. I'm sitting here in front of the space heater, but I've decided I don't like the cold at all. I don't like the cold at all either. At all.
Fred's doing good. We see him just about every day. You know, like I said, we talk to our neighbors, and right now that's just the best place for him to be over there, and they're good with it. The 2 cows they got left over there are cows that they couldn't catch, so he's running with the wild ones. But we see him through the fence. It's just we don't go and like try to get real close to him because he runs. I mean, and I don't want him to get hurt or anything because we are eventually going to bring him over here probably in the next couple months, and we'll pin him up and feed him some good corn and stuff, and he'll be going off to butcher camp. Well, we love y'all guys too, Kathy, and like I say, is we greatly appreciate all the support. I've seen a cobra, but I'm gonna tell you, this brown snake literally stood up, and I put it in slow motion, but I'm gonna tell you, it looked like it was in slow motion when he was coming after me. Well, he wasn't coming after me. I think I scared him more than he scared me.
No, Brooke Americaro have the flu also.
I've seen that.
Claude Atkins. You resemble Claude Atkins.
I haven't heard that one yet.
Have y'all been drinking Gatorade? Yes, we actually, the very first day, Leighton wasn't happy with me, but he would have been if it was something else. But I went to town just to get some snacks, and because when I was sick, we didn't have nothing to eat or snack on around here. So Leighton got sick that next day, and I went to town and got some McDonald's and some snacks and stuff, but got him some Gatorade, and yeah, we've had a bunch of Gatorade going on.
No, Stephanie's channel's up. Yeah, it was scary. I don't like snakes at all. But these next days that we have off, we're going to try to get the ice box down here so we can keep more food and not have to go back and forth to the store all the time. Because most of the stuff we keep is just like little snacks or
the things that you have to keep in the refrigerator or whatever, we just have to wait till we get our refrigerator down here because I can't store very much stuff. So we have to go to town.
We are, I had a subscriber send us a close subscriber send us some information on some repo buildings like this here. And I believe they're 12 by 28. And I think we're going to, I can't build another one of these right now. It'd take too long.
Especially the cold.
Yeah, with it being cold, and we've got to have more space. And I'm just glad that we added this extra 4 feet on, or it would have been terrible. But I think we're going to try our best to end up getting one of those repo buildings because we've got to have more room. It's just, unreal. Do a bloopers. Yeah, we may have to do that.
What's the bloopers?
Funny videos.
Oh. I don't know. Stephanie just walking and talking about random things is just perfectly fine. You answered that. I'm trying to, because we kind of started talking and then stopped doing comments.
The RV's doing good. I mean, the only complaint we probably have about the RV is, I mean, obviously it's small. It won't be so bad once we are able to get a ice box out here. Other than that, I mean,
It's water.
The water,
Actually hooked up to it.
we've got to get some run water line from out to the roadway. This road, not the highway, but this roadway over to the camper. We do have water now. I don't think that video's come out, but we do have water, and we're super excited about it. I sit there and looked at it, and I think the video, I'm like, I've never been so excited to see water before in my life. But we've got to get some more PEX pipe and run it from there over here to get some more fittings. There's several things. We're fixing to build a porch, a long porch along the camper, so we don't track mud and stuff in. There's a lot of things that we're going to be doing. It just takes a little time.
Dodger is doing really good. He's really liking his little shelter that we made him. He's staying pretty warm. I think he'll be fine here in the winter, because especially with it being, this air is killer.
So that's the deal, is like at the end of the month, we'll end up going to go get some more straw hay. We ended up getting 25 bales, and I think we'll go back and get 20 more bales just to have, because it is going to take more to do the camper completely. But I think we're going to get 20 more, because we just had a baby and we put the straw and stuff in the tunnel. So we busted a bale there, and then we got the hay over with the Dodger. So we'll get probably another 20 bales at the end of the month.
We have the heater right here at my feet, and that's why I keep bending down to put my fingers by.
It would be like working with the sheriff's office. We get paid at the end of the month, the 28th, and then YouTube's right around that. I wish one of them was like at the beginning of the month and the end of the month. That'd work out much better.
Do your kids handle the cold okay? Addison, I think, is the only one that's more like me. We have thin blood and we freeze even when it's warmer. Braylee, Kayson, and Leighton all have that Indian blood, and they have a dominant Indian blood, when me and Addison has a stronger white blood.
Yes, send us that recipe for the homemade Gatorade. That'd be pretty awesome just to have. And also, I just seen a message. Yes, do not click on them links. We are not going to ask you for money for shipping or nothing like that. The way we do our giveaways, once we get our merch back out here, we'll start doing our giveaways again. But we will basically, have you email us, and then we ship it out. We don't charge y'all for nothing when we give something away. Please don't click on the link and get taken advantage of.
Yeah, on the other channel, Stephanie turned on the water hose and was very happy the water came. Oh, yeah.
Oh, you already showed it?
I guess so. I was looking back at the older videos today, and man, you guys have come a long way. I really enjoy watching both of you and your kids. Thank you, Terry.
Yes, we're having a blast. We always knew we was going to move out here with the when we got the house.
Thank you, Hill Pastor.
Really didn't think about the RV thing until it just all popped up.
Yeah, it kind of all came in together all at once.
But, you know, once we closed on the property, I mean, it'd be kind of rough, you know, having to pay rent and then pay this. So it just wasn't feasible for us. And we had to get it finally closed so we could do things for the property. Hey, Tony, how are you?
Brandon, did you post a new video on your new baby on the ground? No, not yet, because it's literally like an hour ago.
That will,
baby.
Obviously, if not tonight. But everybody will get to see it, but there's just perks of being on the member side. So I know I didn't want to say that, but yes.
Thank you, Donald. What did we miss? Wendy and Terry, just the main important thing that we're talking about tonight is that there's a scammer saying that y'all won something if you click on this link, blah, 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 down in the comments. So just don't click on any links because we don't give away anything unless we're usually live and then we tell you to email us.
Right.
So.
Steve, so the photos are the basic, and then the video will be members. We always do that. Every now and then we do play some videos on basic, just some perks. Just depends on what's going on, and if we've got some cool pictures. We tried to not just go take a picture and post it. It's just something interesting. We tried to bring y'all along, so we y'all don't know how much we greatly appreciate that. You know, it's come a long ways, and it's allowed us to get more animals and stuff. And I love the animals. I wished I could sit out there all day. And one day I will be able to sit out there all day with them and just be with them. So.
Can you post our email?
Our email. It is in the description box because I don't. Let's see. Maybe.
Hill Pasture Farm. Welcome to the basic member.
Awesome. Thank y'all so much.
And on those members, I mean, a lot of times Brandon it backs me up because I'm supposed to be posting pictures, and I'm really bad about taking 1,000 pictures and forgetting to post them. Even before we started YouTube, you know, we would do just regular, you know, almost everybody has Facebook. And I would never post anything, and that's how a bunch of my family from out of state see the kids and stuff like that, and that's how YouTube is that's how you get to see them, and I'm really bad about posting them. But if I only post one today, then in a few days I forget, then that next time I post, I'll post 3 or 4 or 5 just to kind of backlog.
I wish y'all the very best. My dad was a military and then a chief of police and constable. God rest his soul. That's awesome. That is awesome.
$10 for good health. Thank you, Donald.
Yeah.
Glad for good health right now, finally.
Hopefully there's, we know of one, so hopefully there's a couple more. And we'll see how long y'all been with us. This mother actually lost her kids last year, so we're thankful that she's doing good now.
Did you see this one? Oh.
Yeah. 39's doing really, really, really well right now.
She is. Terry, my channel name is up in blue. Okay, and he just posted it again. You can just click on it and
live on the Eddy farm.
Do it like that. I was a correctional officer for 2 years, but never a police officer.
Well, I'm more power to you because I could not be a correctional officer.
You're kind of contained. Like you're almost strapped down because
Yeah.
you
Because when I was a jail
I don't know.
administrator, I still patrolled the streets and stuff, but I just didn't have to do it every day. So, yeah, that would be a little rough.
Yeah, it seems like they always want to have babies when it's
I
freezing.
know, that is weird.
Yeah, that's what I've always heard is when either the weather drops or it even gets up high. Avery County, North Carolina sits at that perfect elevation, 4,100 feet, in its own little valley. No poisonous snakes, very few snakes of any kind, no mosquitoes, no gnats, and no biting ticks. Well, thank you, Daniel. I will be moving.
Yeah, that sounds like a place for me because I am terrified of snakes.
Terry, thank you.
Where's
She did
Sitter's
lose her
son
baby
is?
drop when you got out to the property and was raining in the dome. It's run off. Yeah, that's when she lost the babies.
Who's that? Yeah, yeah. No, not the rain one.
But not the rain one.
The rain one.
Oh
was,
no,
yeah.
that one wasn't.
Hey TC, how are you?
Which one was that?
I don't remember.
I don't remember.
The weather is really, really cold right now.
Right out of the Marine Corps. My husband became a local police officer, but the pay was terrible, so he took a job with the state of Pennsylvania as a correction officer, where he retired after 31 years.
That's awesome. Yeah, you definitely in law enforcement. You don't make a killing. You have to. It's a lot easier for me to do this job with my kids going here because there's a benefit of trying to make your community better. You just do it because you love it.
Sassy's asked if I got worried while you're at work, and if so, how do I manage it? I do, but I don't. I mean, obviously, he's out there to get bad people or, get drugs off the street or, I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. But the way I work as a human, as in my brain, is I don't worry about it until it happens. I don't stress myself out until I know there's a reason to stress out. I guess that's where it comes in good that Brandon is the way he is, because he is more of a panicker.
Yeah.
And I am not at all. And I guess that's how I deal with it, is I just don't worry until there's something to be worried about.
Lori said quit yawning.
I'm sorry.
No yawns. No yawning. It's a little bit cooler in Georgia. It's been 75 degrees up there.
Yeah, I'm jealous.
Badger is doing really good. I can't wait.
He's my favorite.
Oh, he's getting so tame. It is unreal.
Hi y'all from a wet, rainy North Georgia. Thank you, Donna. Why sometimes you speak, there's a cutoff. I'm not sure. It might be the way I talk.
Daylight Acres Farm, awesome. Yeah, thank you for stopping by. I know that editing part because I do that every morning. But the last few mornings, I haven't felt like it. Luckily, I had videos stockpiled, and I'm so glad because I would have been panicking.
Yeah.
There is Marie Twist to Be Minis.
Woohoo!
It's been a long time no see.
Are you guys putting some alone days, and so do the kids keep on plugging along? I love the strength and the endurance. Maybe long days. I think long days.
Good evening from Kansas
Yeah, we have
City.
some very long days.
Yeah.
Long nights.
but it's just going to make everything better when we do move into our house. The kids are experiencing um, what do you call it? Hardship. They're experiencing hardship, and when we do get our home, they're going to be very, very appreciative of it.
They might not want to go back to their own rooms.
Yeah.
My wife is a non-worrier too. I do worry because I was a firefighter, EMT. I've seen everything that can happen and want to prevent bad when I can. Yeah, Brandon used to, when he first became a cop, he would come home and share with me everything that he got to see and, videos and whatnot. And I mean, that's the same thing though. I pray that family that something happened to, but at the same time, I'm glad and I'm thinking to myself that at least it wasn't us.
That's one thing
me.
that I ended up doing. Um, I mean, there's times that things happen at work that bother you, and I think what helped her was when I would bring the body cam footage home and let her actually see some of the things that goes on, and helps her better understand the situation, what I'm dealing with. Um, yeah, because some of them car crashes, they're bad. I mean, um, unfortunately, somebody's got to get the bodies out. So it's rough, but
All right, Terry. Ada, yeah, I wanted to name this one Dolly just for Dolly Llama, but with it being a boy, I couldn't do it. Oh man. Do you have any idea when the Indians will build your home? Do they build in the winter? They do build in the winter as long as it's not slick, like not snowy or icy in the mornings and stuff like that.
I will say that jerky is absolutely delicious. Well, yeah, I think William said they made the same type of jerky. It's delicious.
But we do not know. We don't have any updated information on when the house will actually be built. Ed said it's been almost 3 years. What a journey this has been. Just thank you building flags to help pay the rent 3 years ago.
Oh, I know. That's crazy. And now here we are out here.
Sending because my system won't let me be a member. Well, thank you, Brenda.
Well, I wish there's a way. You didn't have to do that. I don't understand that. But thank you so much. I know Brenda's been with us for a very long time. And I was watching uh, Daniel and DJ. They had their launch today. And they had a bunch of merchandise. But I guess I seen him say something about one of the subscribers, and obviously must have kept the same icon because he was like, yeah, she's been with us for about 5 years. So yeah, it's very important to keep the same icons for us to get to know, or not unless you got a name like Nancy Nevada. Um, what's some Ed?
It's kind of funny though because, well, speaking of Ed, I have what his icon is because I look at the names and I don't even really look at the icon.
Me is the icon. Blood of Jesus over. Well, thank you so much. There God. He's already got everything planned. Now I don't want to see it, but that's what I keep telling myself in situations. But there's sometimes that the day that I ran into a burning building, still when I go back and watch the video, I don't know what I was thinking. But there was somebody in there, and I mean, we was going door to door, and luckily, I went to that door because the lady was deaf, and she didn't know what was going on. Come to find out, she was from our church.
Yeah, she came up and gave Brandon a big hug. The kids will be in 4-H next year. Well, I know you know more about animals than I ever did as a kid because I was a sports person. I didn't do the 4-H stuff. But yeah, next year definitely they will be in it, and we're gonna let them show some different animals.
Yeah, I think that's good to let them get in it at a young age, which all these kids have taken in with the animals. And I'm going to tell y'all what, I never would have believed this, but Kayson has become a chicken man now. He is
An
all
egg
man. He's all about finding those eggs, and he found a nest, and we're going to have to move it. But the eggs probably ain't going to be no good anymore because it got below 30 last night, and it's going to get below 30 tonight. But there's 8 eggs there. We was going to leave them there so she could sit on them. But we're going to have to move the hay bales. But he
We
has.
can maybe leave that one hay bale there on the ground.
Yeah, but the eggs won't be no good inside.
No.
Yeah.
But I did 4-H and Explorers. I think they are great for kids. Yeah, his arm is doing really good. He can actually like fingertip his shoulder, but he can't like full on touch it. Like this one, I was measuring to see which one could actually, like how far this one could go, to see how far he might be able to go here. And he's about a fingertip, and he can go all the way here. So he's doing really good. My brother just retired after 40 years on the force. He talked with my sister-in-law about different things. However, they have been married almost 30 years, so you can't really not see things on his face, so you know.
Yeah, I'm pretty easy to read, but you know, a lot of times at work you have to. There's times that you have the fake smiles or the fake laughs, you know, because obviously you got to the situation. Sometimes you go to those calls, and I can't help from laughing. I really can't help from laughing. Um, there's one not too long ago that uh, I literally had to turn around and go outside and let another officer didn't have a clue what was going on, but they was arguing because they took the dadgum some kind of food out of the freezer and put it in the ice box, and then it ended up spoiling, and that's what the whole fight was over. And I'm thinking to myself, we're really sitting here arguing over food. And I told him I will go to Walmart and buy you some. And matter of fact, we end up doing it just to yeah. But yeah, just some of the calls are just crazy.
Marie said, but then again, Stephanie, at all the sports events, you can explain everything that is happening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She knows
I like
the ball.
it. I like it. If the eggs explode, that would be a big mess.
Yeah, which I had some in the oat incubators. Marie, she's got 5 of this large stand-up incubators, and she hatches out a bunch on her channel, but they hatch out the emus and the ostriches, and yeah, it's pretty awesome to see how a ostrich actually hatches. You got to kind of help it.
The kid with the bike that you got the new bike for, how's he doing?
He's still working at the same place. Well, that was up to 3 weeks ago. I ain't seen him in a while.
I'm about to check on him.
No, I did not get that snake. Did not get the snake. I scared
Ryan,
the far.
yes, I see your post, or I see this one. Hello.
So if you're just hopping on here, the news is if you leave comments, somebody's posting a comment saying you won something, you need to send us $74. Excuse me, that is a scam. We will never ask you to send us money. Do not reply back to that. I hope and pray nobody has actually replied back to it. We had a couple subscribers email us, and I'm glad they did because I'm afraid they would have sent them money, and then what they would have done was say, okay, there's 74, something happened, I need another 74. And they just keep getting more and more money off of you. We get the calls all the time.
Teresa, get him a stress ball to squeeze it. It'll help with build the strength back up. My physical therapist had me do that when my arm was messed up like that. We can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. He needs to do it anyway because he has fine motor problems. My grandma used to have an old machine, or no, medicine glass bottle, and it had a cork top filled with Curo, and told us the one year we were visiting her that how you rid the ticks worked perfectly.
Huh. Thank you so much, Shelly. Yeah, we see the messages. Sometimes they get to moving fast, so we don't get to read all of them.
Llama's doing really good.
Yeah, life is short. I did 4-H for
Wendy, no, the other channel does not do the membership, just this one. And Delia, I see it now.
Yeah, that's one thing I like. It's easy for us to record is because we're just ourselves, and that's just it. Now, it makes it so much easier to record. Now, sometimes our videos get long, but we just show so many things in it. Mary says she showed 4-H all the way to
Mini tail leader.
Yeah.
Yep.
Kids
You
aren't
can tell that
interested. But I think like we've talked before, Marie. I think that like your kids was raised up, and I think ours will be burned out of that before too long. But I don't know. We'll just see.
Yes, Max is kept on the farm.
And Max is going to be moved away from the trailer. He barks and barks, but
he didn't for a few days, but then he started it up again.
I talked to the sheriff, and we may be taking him to get his barker took out.
You can do that?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, why would you do that?
Because it's miserable. There's nothing we can do to get him to stop. He has, I don't know. We're just going to leave it up to them to make that decision. Everybody's life's interesting enough. I said the same thing when we started filming. I'm just like, who would want to watch our life, And then ours started with the wooden flags, and then y'all seen how it gradually turned into this, and I loved every minute of it. I got to spend more time with our family, and next thing you know, it led into this. So YouTube has definitely changed our life.
Thank you, Delia, for the prayers.
Yes, and
hey, Candy.
Yeah, TC, we tried the bark collar, and it just does not faze him at all. And we and for the ones, I know some people don't want to be recognized, but for the ones that did send the tractor supply cards, thank y'all so much. You didn't have to do that, but we got an extra stockpile of feed now. If y'all see that right over there, that's the goat and animal feed. Them are our bins. Everything's clean right now, but yeah, thank y'all so much. We greatly appreciate it, and it allowed us to get everything fenced off over here, and the days that we're going to be here on the property, we can let the animals out and graze, and then the evening times we'll bring them back and put them back in, because we're starting to get grass, as you'll see in the videos coming up. But yes, thank y'all so much for that. We're so grateful for everything that y'all done for us. That's a blessing. No doubt. Somebody had a surge. Did you say something about surge? Oh, yes.
No,
Debarking is what it says. Yeah. I don't know. The sheriff's the one that brought it up because just like I told him, is like today I was trying to sleep, and you cannot sleep if anyone's outside. You can't do nothing.
And we have to be outside if he needs to sleep. So it was difficult. You should.
It wouldn't matter who Max was with. That's the way he will be. He's just a even the guy we bought him from, which we didn't learn about till the very last day, told us about it.
Margie, the kids were sick. I mean, the girls were sick last night, but today they've been really good. Luckily, they haven't actually felt sick. I guess like they did get sick, but actually like their stomach hurting all day long, like mine did.
Yeah, it was
But
miserable.
they haven't acted like they've hurt. I think Leighton did, but he was the only one. But everybody's pretty much not 100%, but everybody's doing a lot better.
Yeah, there's nothing that you can do to Max that will take him off his duties. He is unreal.
Did we get the hay under the trailer? It's under it, but not in the way it's supposed to be. We're gonna be doing that
Tomorrow, because we're going to move those eggs, and like I say, we'll have to go get a few more bells, but we're going to do it tomorrow. It's supposed to get, I don't know what time the snow and stuff's supposed to get here. I didn't know about it until Steph told me. So
yeah.
but
I was
the
just
cover,
looking. Your dad was the one telling me it's supposed to snow tomorrow, but on my app it shows Monday.
okay. So the next video come out, you'll see that we have a large cover over our camper now, and you talking about some insulation. If you have any, you'll see it in the video. It definitely keeps it warm.
Get Brandon a cot to sleep in the sheds you built. This way kids can stay in the camper.
Yeah. No, we're really, really going to try to get one of those repo buildings like this. I think we ended up having 38 or $4,000 into building this one, and I think that 12 by it was a 12 by
28, I think you just said.
12 by 28, and it's like $8,000. So that's almost it's a lot bigger than this,
Yeah.
like double, maybe triple. So we're going to. That might be the best thing for us, especially with us with all the animals that we enjoy the animals, and when the rabbits and baby chicks start coming, we can move them inside. So I don't know. We'll just play it by ear and see what happens.
Where did you get the cover from? I need one.
What
company was that? Quick Tent.
Quick Tent, but I will really. They're going to give y'all a discount code, so I will have that all in the video. I think it's a.
When's it coming out?
That'll come out tomorrow. It should come out tomorrow. It's a pretty good discount code.
Thank
if
you,
I'm not
Eddie.
mistaken.
Are you gonna build a shed for your tools? He needs to. This one is for his tools, pretty much, but yeah, we're gonna need something after the washer and dryer and refrigerator get in here.
Right. I mean, yeah, Max is just an narcotics dog. That's just part of it, but it's not up to me. It's up to our department on what they want to do. But I will say we're going to try one other thing. We're going to move him on the other side of the road, so when I drive to go get out, I can grab him there. because as long as he's with me, he's perfectly fine. It's just when he has separation anxiety, and it's crazy.
Place doesn't substitute people only sniffs. Hey, Debbie. Y'all getting snow. It's going to be in the high 20s here in Alabama. Will you show us the cover? Yeah, the cover is in the video.
It will.
Yeah. Oh, Gramps,
Gramp?
a little help for your next build.
Well, thank you so much, Gramps. We greatly appreciate that. There will definitely be a next build. I think, like I said, the next deal is going to be the porch.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we greatly appreciate that.
Run now. Watch the live replay later. All right. Good night, bitch.
Yeah, that's awesome. So many people.
I know, there's a lot of people in here. You know, you can hear the rabbits. They're right outside this wall.
Yeah.
They're thumping.
Well, we need to take him back to the vet and see if there is something, but I don't know. We're going to start putting him more in the video. There's a lot of people want to see him, so we're going to bring him back into the videos and show some of the training and things like that.
Hey,
so,
maybe that's why he's barking. He
Right.
don't get no camera time.
Yeah, that's probably it. He's just wanting camera time. Yeah.
Are you gonna insulate the shed you're in? I hope so. If we're gonna keep doing lives out here.
Yes, he does go. He does go to the vet.
How's the guard dogs doing? Dixie and Carly. Forgot Dixie's name. They're doing really good. Dixie, she finds a way out of that little pen, which, I mean, she has all this property to roam if she wants to, but she finds a way out every single day because every morning she's out, and by the time I get back from the bus stop, which is just like an hour later, or not even an hour, but she's right back in. It's like she wants to see me off to take the kids to school, and then she gets back in her pen.
I'll definitely try that. Put a blanket or something
Thanks,
there with
Pete.
the scent.
Oh yeah, like kind of like a baby. Yeah.
Yeah, we was.
Uh-oh. Snoopy got into something. She's got to go give him a bath. Is there a way to get a picture? Oh.
Yeah. I don't know. Like I say, we was sending them out, but once we get, I had a subscriber once before reach out to me about help building a website. I need somebody, if you know somebody, or if you do, I need some help building a Shopify website. I need a Shopify website.
Well, just bring Max inside with you so you can sleep.
Yeah, no. He is way too much energy.
I was about to say something. I don't know. I don't know what else I was about to say. Oh, yes, I do. The rabbits, someone asked about, are we winterizing them pretty much? We get a tarp and put it on them so the wind doesn't hit them, and because they actually like the cold weather, but we still keep the wind off of them.
We'll keep the north wind off of them.
Yeah. PC said add solar to Max's collar, maybe nuke power.
Honestly, we bought one of the biggest ones they had at the store. I might need to look into it. And at first I thought it was going to work, but then it just there was nothing. And that's one reason why I'm kind of glad he's not a full patrol dog, because if he was to um, get a hold of somebody and not release, that's on me. So, I mean, I have ways to make him release, but yeah.
Mabel, yeah, that kind of like Kevin, have their Pyrenees jump fences. That's what we figured was he was or she was jumping fences. So that's why we haven't actually done anything about it, because she's not hurting anything until she gets in the road. But she's actually, I yell out the window as we're going to school, and I have to yell at her and tell her no. And she comes to, because she's like racing down the driveway, and she comes to like just a halt and turns back and goes the other way. So she's doing really good.
So
Listening.
yes, Max. Max doesn't interact with any of the other family. He stays in his pen from the time we get home till we go back to work. And when we go to work, we got a pen outside he can go in. Or sometimes he'll go to the office if I'm working late and there's not a lot of people around. I'll do that.
They asked about if you talked to Jason or Daniel through Spotify.
I talked to Daniel, but our like all of our stuff is at Daniel's house right now. All of our merch is over there, and they offered to ship it and stuff for us because we're not set up. And I think it will be easy for me to make a Shopify, so they don't have to change any of their system. So that way it makes it easy for them, and I, they just reached out and they didn't have to do that, but I'm telling you, they've been that well. We wouldn't be where we're at today if Daniel didn't get us started. Well, thank you, Terry. I'm still just, we just live our lives, and it just amazed me at first that how many people like took interest of it. But um, when you read the notes and the letters and the emails, and to just read um, some of them make you cry, and it makes you want to continue to it, because there's some people at home that they look forward to every Sunday or every Tuesday or every Thursday. They wait for those videos. And I read one with a lady in the hospital, and I knew right then it was more than just filming. It was me making a difference in other people's life, just showing them how we live, and it's very touching. But she's already passed away since. Uh,
Oh man. You can send me the info on what you want for the website, and I can work on it with no cost.
yeah, send me an email. Yeah.
Cindy, we still don't have an answer on when they're gonna start on our house. So I'm guessing after the winter. I don't know.
Yeah, Derek, you can't give him more attention than I do. I can promise you that. He's always with me, and we're always out doing something, running or throwing a ball, or yeah.
I think Daniel may have been talking about you, Brandon, on Cameraman Podcast.
Oh, really? I actually watched some of that today.
The Chickasaw Nation, they have a program where they build houses just for people. It's kind of like a rent to own type thing, and we've been waiting 10 years, and now they finally picked us, and so it's going to be a brick house, but we get to pretty much not design it completely, but we get to pick a bunch of the things which one we want or whatever.
The live stream with Life is Dip Sheriff, it will be coming back. It's getting closer, I promise.
Then Brandon snake repellent, $9.
Well, thank you. That's and that's the whole deal is literally we got them sitting everywhere, and actually there's probably one right.
That ain't no snake repellent.
Oh, it's right there. It was but I needed the one with all the pellets. That only had one metal.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about that one right there.
Oh.
I try to set them everywhere because the kids know about the do's and don'ts. Yeah, if you're just hopping on here, please do not. There is a scam going on in the comments. Do not click on any of the links. We're not going to say you won something and ask for money. Do not click on any of the links. Usually if we do our giveaways, we do them live.
Don't let the chickens get that snake repellent.
No,
Yeah.
I ain't going to do that.
Go to sleep.
More of those people.
You have to have a front and back porch with the chairs to watch the sunrise and sunset. Yes, we will. Our back porch should be facing the sunrise and sunset, and it's gonna be gorgeous.
I can't wait. We have a beautiful sunset.
You need a snake stick like Rachel has.
Yeah, I don't do them. I try to get over my fears. I could not get over them.
Have you ever taken the kids snipe hunting? No,
No.
I haven't.
We might have to go one night.
What is it?
Go try to catch a snipe. They're fun to catch.
Huh. How long have you been married? Where did you meet?
We've been married 10 years.
Almost.
Almost. We'll be married 10 years the 22nd. We got married on Thanksgiving, and we got married in Las Vegas. She didn't know we was getting married, but no, you didn't. But I found out that her and her father, or her mother and her father, got married at the hitching post in Las Vegas. So I was hoping that it was still going to be there when we got there, and it was not there.
They said it burnt down a year before.
Yeah, it burnt down a year before. So that was the whole plan, but we ended up.
There was only one thing I told him. I would not get married by Elvis Presley. And we didn't.
Yeah.
My sister would have loved it.
Snipe hunting is fun. Great fun, yeah.
She didn't know. She also didn't see your facial expression. Bethany said, I knew.
Yeah.
We took my sister.
Yeah, Bethany went with us. Yeah.
I actually invited her to go. I didn't know Brandon needed her to go also. He just kind of... I was thinking because we had Leighton. Leighton was 11 months old. And I was like, it'd be nice to just, be able to, go on a date or something while we're there just by ourselves. So I was like, let's see if we can get my sister in on it because, it's a free vacation to Las Vegas. You just need to babysit every so often. But you don't have to babysit the whole time. Obviously, we're going to take Leighton just about everywhere we go. We just want a night or two while we're down there. And she's like, well, of course I'll go. And
Yep.
That's how it went. She didn't have kids yet, so she didn't have no, obligations to stay home, I guess.
Yeah, Daniel's great. A lot of y'all probably don't know this, but some of y'all do. But me and him grew up in rival towns. He worked for the Oklahoma Highway Patrol. I worked for the sheriff's office. So the last 4 years with him on, we worked together. He worked in the Frank unit. So yeah, I've known him for a while.
I've got to learn that high step dancing. I may need to get a snake to learn it.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, and good old boy. I noticed that there wasn't a lot of them, and I went over to Stephanie's channel to see if they was over there, but they wasn't. But what I've seen is they're going to where there's a lot of comments. So if there's a lot of comments, that's where they go.
Oh wow. Debbie and Morgan, they got married November 23rd, 2011 in Las Vegas.
Really?
You were there a day after us? That's crazy.
Where'd y'all get married at?
Wait. No, that was a year before us.
Okay.
Because we got married in 2012. I gotta remember because Leighton was born in 2011 and it was a year after that. But that's only a year and a day away. "50 years in May." I told Brandon though, this is 10 years. We're gonna be doing something good, so he better start planning. And I told him this a year ago. So hopefully he's got something planned and we will video most of it. Married in October 2012. Alright, Hill Pasture Farm. My phone just died.
Yes, so me and Max actually, we have so many training hours we got to hold a month. And then not only that, exercise that we do, because he is such a high energy dog. It is unreal. So yeah, we're all over the place.
Which video is the snake on?
Yeah, that's what I said. I think the snake was more scared of me than it was. Yeah.
What did Crandall say? It went by too fast. Brandon, you and me both, got to come up with something good for the wife. Ours is November 23rd. Oh.
Are you serious?
How many years? You remember?
I think they're 4. 3. I don't remember. November 23rd. Why didn't we catch that in their video? Or I was watching a lot while maybe I was in and out listening to it while I was working.
Is Leighton's phone? Did you bring it over here?
It didn't charge for some reason.
Oh. No, Stephanie, you won't be filming. You are going to be enjoying yourself with Brandon celebrating your anniversary.
And a lot 3, yeah. A lot of it is we do film it just so we can have it later on, because I will admit we went back and just looked at pictures from when we first got together, and I really wish we had videos back then, because it was so amazing. You know, as you get older, you get bigger, and it was amazing how small I was back then compared to now.
Yeah, so. I thought I didn't think I was fat, but yeah, I was really small, especially for, having an 11-month-old baby.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was like, man, I looked good.
Yep,
I didn't think so at the time.
10 years anniversary. Would have never. That's 10 years. That's a long time.
I know. That's why it's big. I put up with you that long. Chickens do in their new house. The chickens love it.
Yeah, they absolutely love it. Which
gotta get some more.
We've been giving them some medicine. They got some colds as well. I give them some B12 and stuff like that. I know the babies are getting close.
The wedding chapel we got married at filmed it for us. We play the video every year. Yeah, ours did the same thing.
Yeah.
We have that video, which of course it's in the picture tote.
Yes, Carol. We have a baby on the ground, and it will be on the YouTube channel within the next 3 or 4 days. But if for the members, it will be posted late tonight or early in the morning. President will be married 49 years in the past May, but lost him in February. I'm so sorry to hear that, Nancy.
Yeah, me too, Beverly. I'd like to be as fat as I used to be when I thought I was fat.
Hi, Rita. How are you?
Yeah, it is freezing up. Like we have this one block up there that's where the clear is coming from. That over there, we forgot to nail it back up the other day.
Well, I do have all the paneling. I might finish that this weekend while I'm off. Yeah, but
in the snow.
In the snow, it ain't gonna snow that much. Chicken. Yeah, we get everything from Tractor Supply.
Cupid is that what we got married? No, it wasn't Cupid.
It's right across the street from the Pyramid.
That was the hotel we stayed at. I love that place.
I wished I'd have went to the Titanic deal.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah. We
thought about it, but then we didn't. Someone got his ears lowered. I haven't heard that expression in a while.
We do have a baby on the ground, just about the last 2 hours, and we'll be posting that here soon. Really enjoy watching it. Well, thank you, Brian. And that's even us. Even when we started YouTube, we go back and watch the kids from. It's been 4 years now. Who would have ever dreamed 4 years we've been on YouTube? That is absolutely crazy.
Was that Paris Hotel? No, it was actually called the Pyramid. Lux
or something like that.
Was it?
No, it's the Pyramid, I think.
It was called the Pyramid.
Yeah, I don't do snakes. Well, thanks for stopping in. Like I say, I know people's got to come and go. You're not going to hurt her feelings. We stay on a little longer than usual just because some people do get a late start, and we just try to let them be a part of the live as well. Now that we live out here, there's not much we can really do other than we do answer a lot of comments and go through a lot of emails, but we do a lot of things. Well, not tonight because it's so cold. But
speaking of, the kids have changed. It's a game. I guess they learned it at this. They go to a church. It's kind of like a vacation Bible school. It's every Wednesday through the school, but it's a church comes in and does it. But they taught them a game. I forget what it's called, but pretty much you go and pick which one or whatever, and then they have to name a category like colors, and then I will say blue, the next person will say pink, and you just keep going in a circle and you keep saying different colors. Whoever says like a duplicate color, they're out, and then you start a new game. Well, we did animals, and I should have brought that list out here, but like the first one was camel, then it was llama, ostrich, I don't know, it was all these out of the ordinary animals, when normally if we were still living in town without animals and everything, they'd say fish, dog, cat, the normal chickens. I mean, they'd say the normal in-town animals, if that makes sense. But they've grown a lot. I think Leighton said Z-donk.
Z-donk?
I was like, oh God.
They probably don't. A lot of people don't know what they are. Yeah. All right, good night. We love y'all as well.
Yeah, it is a really fun game. That the animals was the longest list that we had.
That's awesome,
We
man.
did body parts and colors and food.
Thank you, Kathy. We do have water now. That's the advantage of jumping on our lives. You find out things before the videos get out. We do have water here at the farm, and I just found out Steph aired it on her channel already. I didn't know that, so we're gonna have to get no.
What, do you not watch my video before you post them?
I don't guess. Elizabeth said, my late husband promised me 50 years vow renew. He missed it by 2 years. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Where do the little baby goats sleep? Stay warm. Yes, they are. We'll give you a little hint. We did find 3'9". It is 3'9". I'm not good with secrets.
Everybody can tell though, she is huge.
Yeah, it is 3'9", and we heard her scream. I heard her screaming, and so I went and found her in the woods, and I did catch the birth live, and so we ended up moving her and the baby to a tunnel and put hay in it, and they got a lot. And for the baby goat, you have to wait and see.
We'll check and see if there's any more.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see if there's some more.
I probably need to go check on her. Really.
Wag Bar time. Ed said, Wag Bar. I bet you I got a Wag Bar handy. I never go anywhere without a Wag Bar. I don't have a drink out here, and that is the pepper one. The pepper ones can get hot.
What was my occupation? I was a teacher at a daycare. I was the head teacher in the infant room, but I also I switched a couple times to the 1-year-old room just because we needed to help out the teachers and they needed to switch up a little bit. But that was my main occupation. But that's what I love it. And I guess I'm good at it, is what they say.
She's good with kids.
She talks to, anytime I see my old boss, she's begging me to come back.
Yeah, if y'all haven't ever tried the Wag Bar, I almost mentioned Wag Bar in every video. I love them, and
it's smaller,
but it's thicker. See how that is thicker, but yeah, they make original hot. This is peppered. They make hot and spicy and teriyaki, but these things are absolutely delicious.
Mine isn't charging either. It must be that charger. No, because that was the charger you was charging.
Yeah.
So something's wrong.
Huh.
Unless it wasn't charging you.
There it is. You just have to push it in there a little bit harder. But yeah, they're absolutely delicious. And what I tell everybody, if you buy some, there is a product link in the description box. But if you buy some, you don't like them, ship them to that P.O. box in that description box too. They will take care of them.
Yeah, William makes some really good deer jerky. He told me earlier that let Brandon know that there's some in the fridge.
Got some jerky. Yeah, I'll tell you, being sick, boy, howdy, I didn't. Whew, it was rough. Yeah, there's supposed to be some new Wag Bars coming out soon.
Are they hard or soft? They're soft.
They're soft.
It's kind of like a beef jerky, not like an actual jerky.
Yeah,
it's like a beef.
It's not the hard beef jerky.
Or not beef jerky, but what was that word I was talking about?
Spam.
No.
I don't know, but
those things you get with like cheese.
I don't know.
Slim Jims. It's kind of sort of like a Slim Jim soft.
Oh yeah, Teresa, you can eat them without. Yes.
There, Margie posted it.
Yeah, that's Wayman. That's what I actually taught myself on Wix. So Janet, thank you so much. We greatly appreciate it. We seriously, we just really love sitting out here, and that's one thing I like about having two channels now, so we can go live on the other one whenever we want as well. Because I love going live, interacting with everyone, but you know, I don't want to take up, you know, people get annoyed by all the pop-ups and stuff. So it works out good with us two channels now. So we can, um, we know we'll probably go live on Stephanie's channel tomorrow evening, just because she doesn't have a video out, just because we've been sick. So we'll most likely go live on her channel tomorrow. Um, Wendy, he's doing as best he can. Love you here live from Florida, married 48 years. Well, congratulations. Hello from North Carolina. Okay. Kayson's arm's doing really good. But it's a little after 9 o'clock here, guys. We're going to go ahead and sign off and go do some comments. But like I say, guys, we can't thank y'all enough for all y'all support. Y'all have definitely helped us out tremendously. And like we say always, if you watch one of our videos, if you don't want to leave a comment, just leave a heart. And the reason why I say hearts, most of the time, Leighton or Addison are going through answering the hearts, because that's easy for them. Leighton, he'll go through and read some comments. So if you get some weird comment or whatever, most likely it's coming from Leighton. But Addison likes hearting them. So be sure to leave a heart on each video. Um,
Yes.
yeah, in the comment box. Yeah. But anyways, we're going to sign off for tonight. Thank each and every one of y'all for watching and hanging out with us. And hope y'all have a wonderful night. Good night, guys.
Good night.